What is up, my crypto legends? Urgent update here. Bitcoin creating this megaphone pattern to the upside. We're going to look at potential targets here. We'll be also checking out Chainlink. Chainlink is breaking down this support area, but we are doing it with hardly any volume at all. It might be a fake out and we'll go a little bit lower and then come back in and break this resistance area. We'll be checking out some different levels here for Chainlink. Also, the Ethereum US dollar pair, we came all the way down here to retest this incredible support area. We'll be checking out some different levels, see if we're going to see all-time highs in the next coming days. Also, if you're interested in trading, make sure to check out the PrimeXbt leverage trading platform. If you use my link in the description and you use Bitcoinsensus as promotion code, you'll be getting 50% of bonus in addition of what you deposit. You deposit $1,000, you'll be getting $500 on top of that, guys, to trade with. Also, we'll be checking out MicroStrategy, scooping up 262 Bitcoin at these prices. Also, students in Georgia set to be taught about crypto in high school, and one of the largest social media platforms in China has suspended accounts of well-known cryptocurrency exchanges. All of this, guys, in today's episode. Make sure to smash up the like button if you're getting value out of this content and subscribe for coming updates, and let's go straight into the video. Hello there, Andy here, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis and news on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy or sell anything that I say, and if you do so, do your own research. Said this, let's go straight into the charts. Right, guys, checking out the 1 hourly chart, we can see that Bitcoin is forming this ascending megaphone pattern, and if we broke to the downside in between today and tomorrow, which we probably won't, but if we did, we would get the thicker width here from the megaphone pattern, and if we break out in between today and tomorrow, you can see this would take us to this support level, which is the $52,000 range, which is the resistance of this ascending triangle here, as you can see on the chart. So we would get heavy support, I believe, here and bounce back up to the upside. I've seen other YouTubers and other technical analysis talking about this potential cup here and then this small handle, and we could break to the downside and create a falling channel here, and this would also be a handle and wait for the breakout to continue to the upside. It would be a cup and then another handle, even though we break to the downside. So it is still a very bullish. This is accumulation phase ready to pop to the upside. It is just what happened here in January also, as you can see. You create a nice round bottom, you know, the buying pressure is getting higher and higher, and you just break all-time highs, as you can see here, this huge candle breaking all-time highs here in February. So here will be exactly the same, but we don't know if we're going to break now or we're going to break in a week's time. So we could have a little pullback right here and create this falling channel, which would also be the handle of this cup and handle pattern, or we could potentially break to the upside very soon. We're also creating this megaphone pattern, as you can see. If we break to the upside, this would also take us all the way up here. But if we take this pattern, the cup and handle, well, then we would take the low part up to the resistance, and from the breakout of the resistance area, which would be round over here of the all-time high, it would take us all the way up to the $72,000 range. So this is the long-term pattern, and the short-term pattern would be this ascending broadening wedge, you would say. So we could potentially break to the downside and come and meet the support area. I will place a long if we do this. If we come all the way down here, I'll place a long there to continue to the upside, guys, depending on what pattern we are going to form here to the downside. And checking out the link US dollar pair here, we can see that we have broken out from this ascending triangle that I was mentioning. I was mentioning this explosive move, but it's not happening, guys. We haven't seen any volume at all. As you can see, this red candle volume to the downside. Look, we haven't had even a nice volume candlestick here for this breakout uptrend. We are still in an uptrend for Chainlink. If you can see here, we haven't broken down below this higher low right there. So we are creating these higher lows. As you can see, we have broken out from the trend line here, but we haven't gone below this higher low. Soon as we go below this higher low, then we'll be creating a more bearish pattern here. As you can see, they're doing a top here and then coming back down here. This will look like more bearish to continue to the downside. But as long as we stay above this higher low, well, it's looking bullish here, guys, still. So we might come back in and break the resistance in the next coming days. It's still in consolidation phase, no movements. I am looking for explosive breakout, and unless we start coming down heavily right now from here with a lot of volume, but we need a spike here in volume. As you can see, the volume is going down, 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 and down. So we do need a spike in the volume here. And once the spike of volume comes out, then the direction will be clear. So if we have a spike in volume here, coming to the downside, we'll be starting to flip bearish. I told you that this support area should hold nicely in the short term of this ascending broadening wedge also. But if we break this below to the downside, then I'm going to turn really, really bearish for the short term, guys. So we need to pay attention on this support level here for the Chainlink US dollar pair. And I'm expecting, guys, that we are going to break to the upside. I'm just very, very bullish on the Chainlink project. So I think we're going to come back in the triangle right here and then break this heavy resistance area and continue to the upside, guys. This is what I'm expecting for Chainlink. So I'll be updating you this in tomorrow's video. And Ethereum US dollar, this is the 4-hourly chart. Ethereum is just having a nice retracement here and just having a cool off. And as you can see, this heavy resistance is got to hold very, very nicely. Let's go straight to the 1-hourly chart. As you can see, the target is still the top of the wedge. Bitcoin has arrived to the target already of the top of this falling wedge. So that target is done. So Ethereum needs to arrive to the $2,000 levels. It might take another couple of days just straight after Bitcoin, but it should arrive there very, very shortly. It's just having a small consolidation phase. This green box is a great support area. As you can see, it's been major resistance in the past and major support. We broke out of it nicely, this descending wedge, which is extremely bullish. So we are just consolidating here. So we'll be getting heavy support of the $1,700 range to continue to the upside, at least to the $2,000 range, which is the top here of the wedge, guys. So this is what I'm expecting for the Ethereum US dollar pair. We're just having a consolidation. In my opinion, it is great to play some longs right here to continue to the upside. I do not see Ethereum coming all the way back down and retesting the all-time highs of 2018. I believe that this falling wedge, the top of the wedge, is the target and needs to be met in the next couple of days. MicroStrategy scoops up 262 Bitcoin. Treasury holds 91,000 BTC at an average of $24,000 per coin. So he has purchased at all-time high. Dollar cost averaging buying scheme pays off for MicroStrategy, even though the price is lower than what MicroStrategy paid this week, $57,146 per Bitcoin. The company's dollar cost averaging strategy has paid off so far. The company's 91,000 BTC stash is worth over $5.1 billion, but the average cost of the BTC at $24,214 shows they purchased it all for about $2.2 billion. So he is scaling his Bitcoin position. He is just dollar cost averaging, adding to his treasury. So he doesn't mind the short-term volatility. He is here for the long term. Students in Georgia set to be taught about crypto at high school. The Georgia House of Representatives has passed a bill that calls for the state education officials to implement a study program based around financial literacy for high schoolers, and cryptocurrency is in the curriculum list. The State Board of Education shall prescribe a program of study in personal finance literacy to complete by students during high school. Cryptocurrency is on the list, just like investing, money management, loan applications. Georgia's bill is not the first time cryptocurrency has been included in high school curriculum. Back in 2019, the French Education Ministry implemented a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency module to its high school curriculum. So the education on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency projects is growing also, which is great news. One of the largest social media platforms in China has suspended accounts of well-known cryptocurrency exchanges. It seems that the censorship for crypto companies still persists, with the latest evidence is the suspension of the accounts of well-known crypto exchanges on the Chinese social network Weibo. The move was reported by the block, which refers to Chinese users who began noticing today around 7:15 UTC that the Binance, Huobi and OKX accounts were unavailable. Weibo, a Chinese microblogging website many times compared to Twitter, said the accounts were suspended to violate community laws and rules, leading to their suspension. In this case, it was nothing special, as many social networks are still prone and cautious to crypto. But this time it was a targeted suspension because it has never happened that 3 crypto companies' accounts were suspended at once. This is something very normal that has been happening for years. Also in India this has happened, and in South Korea, but usually in the next 24 hours all these platforms can be used. Guys, this is going to be it for today's episode. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. We've got great tutorials and reviews on how to buy, how to store, how to trade Bitcoin safely. We've got the latest news and technical analysis. So the link is in the description so you can check it out. And if you haven't seen my Bybit leverage trading tutorial video popping up on your screen, a massive thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one.